lead into bigger ones that kind of will like progress your overall health and overall relationship with social media. So like even if it's like a really small thing or you think it's a small thing, it's in reality it's not, because a lot of people aren't even, taking that little step to do something like about it.
That's awesome. So first of all, thank you for being so transparent and sharing your heart. Definitely going to open up for questions, but Peyton and I also like to always call the elephant out in the room. Peyton and I definitely have a presence on social media, and we definitely have an online presence on a website. We made that decision that it was the best way to connect with your generation. But that being said, everything that is on the two business sites that I manage, it's all backed in science. It's all research data. We provide all the information, all the specifications of where we're getting our data, where we're getting our research, and we're also qualifying it when it's our opinions or our feelings. So we do want to kind of put that out there because that is the way we're communicating. So first of all, if you guys could all give a hand round of applause. Have any questions as it relates to brain health, mental well-being, relationship with technology? Does anybody have any questions or any comments or any shares that they would like to? Go ahead. And Peyton doesn't know you, so just want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kate. So how do you limit yourself when you go on like social media?
Yeah, so basically what I'll do is like, I know it's really like easier said than done. I try not to like let myself kind of fall into that trap of just kind of like mindlessly scrolling. Like I'll log in, if say I'm on Instagram, first, like if I like I don't even have my notifications on for the app.
Super important, by the way.
Yeah. I'll check.
No, go ahead. Get rid of notifications. But go ahead.
I'll check my notifications for the business account that Amory that and I have. And then that's really it. I try not to like scroll because I know once I start, I'm not going to be able to stop, or like I'll see something and be like, oh my God, I need to go on this, or I need to do this. And also too, I think just finding, I don't want to say like better things to do, but just like a better use of your time. So like say you, and most of you guys don't, like I know in high school, like the time I spent on my phone, like I definitely should have been doing something else. Like I could have been like reading a book that I enjoyed, or like going outside, maybe taking that time to like see friends that like you don't really get to that often, or like you don't really like carve out a time in like a day for yourself, honestly. And like do something like that, do self-care, do your homework, like anything that you feel like makes you feel more fulfilled. I would say try to like do that, even if it's for 5 minutes, rather than kind of just like mindlessly go on your phone.
Help. Anybody else have any questions, or coaches, if you have anything you guys want to ask? Does anybody else have anything they want to ask? Go ahead and go ahead, because it's hard to tell with masks on. So just
I'm Leah, and I was wondering, I know that social media is a big part of connecting with people our age, and like especially apps like Snapchat. Like how do you get that fulfillment of like being connected with others even when you're not on?
Yeah, and I know it's like really hard now, especially during the pandemic, because you definitely feel more isolated. But I know for me, like, okay, this sounds terrible, but I just realized that I had so many people on social media or Snapchat who I literally like did not care about. Like I literally just had them on Snapchat and would see their lives, and I could have been like, I could have gone my whole day without knowing that you walked your dog. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like you kind of realize that, like, I know like when I logged off of Snapchat, like the people you care about and who care about you, like you will either like find a way to connect with them or like reach out or talk to them. Whether like, even if it's texting, I feel like texting is way better than like going on Snapchat, because Snapchat's just like an endless loophole. Like you'll find a way to connect with those people, and like it even kind of drives you to connect with people more outside of your phone, like via person to person, because even though the pandemic has made it like really hard to connect with people and like communicate, I feel like when you get that opportunity to like really connect with someone in person, it makes it like 10 times better and 10 times more beneficial for you and for that other person.
That help?
Yeah.
And another thing, I know like just this is an example, but I'm glad you said that. So Peyton and I, we have a set business day and set business hours. But we're also really clear with each other if she was on vacation for a few days, I was on vacation for 10 days. We're pretty crystal clear, like I'm on vacation these 10 days, I'm out of pocket. You know, I don't communicate. It's not like don't communicate with me, but the other thing is that it does open up opportunity for more honest and transparent conversation and setting boundaries with people that you want to have relationship with. Anybody else have any questions or comments or anything they would like to share? Anybody?
Anne-Marie, if you want, I can give you my number to maybe like write down, or my Instagram if anyone kind of wants to like reach out or need someone to talk to too, if they don't want to do it in front of the group. Or like if you guys ever need anything, like any advice on anything, whether it's like college, friends, high school, running, you guys are more than welcome to reach out to me and I will gladly be able to talk to you guys.
Yeah, so Peyton actually didn't share that with us, but or share that with you guys, but and I'm so bad with numbers, but Peyton was actually a varsity runner all 4 years at Libertyville High School and was an you know, not only a leader on the team, but added a tremendous amount of value from an athlete standpoint. So I think that that's something also really to kind of understand is that you know, this was a young woman that was, you know, extremely successful in high school, extremely successful in sports. And she had strong enough relationships that when she needed some help, she had some trusted adults that she could reach out to. So that's another thing. So I'm so glad that you shared that with your information. But that's something we talked about it too down in the counseling office last Friday. But your friends are awesome, like your peers are awesome, but you also have to have an adult or two that you guys can confide in, that you can have transparent and open and sometimes super hard conversations with. So that's also something as you guys are navigating the high school experience, keep that in mind. There's, you know, especially in communities like this, people want you to succeed and want you to thrive. So, do you have anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Just thank you guys for listening. And like anything that you're struggling with, like I promise, one, you're not alone, and two, it's never too early or too late to reach out or get help or, you know, like kind of have that conversation with someone. And I would definitely recommend if like you kind of feel something like coming on, or maybe like you're like, oh, I maybe like this is an issue, but I'm not sure like if it's a big enough issue. It's always a big enough issue, and it's better to like bite it in the butt rather than kind of let it prolong.
Awesome words of wisdom. So thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. Get some much needed rest and relaxation. And I will see you at work on Monday.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne-Marie. And then I put my number in the chat for you guys.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, wait, is Natalie there? I didn't see her.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, it's over here.
Yeah,
Bye, guys. Thank you.
I just realized you were in the camera.
Actually see us. We were talking. I don't think